Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return to Metallica with a song off the And Justice for All album from 1988, Harvester of Sorrow. The version we're going to look at today is actually from 2023 at Castle Donington in England on June the 8th. So looking forward to hearing this. Now, as far as Metallica goes, for me, and Adrian, you can give your experiences, but I pretty much stopped after Master of Puppets, after Cliff died, and it took me a few decades to get around to even getting a copy of And Justice for All. And so I'm really not familiar with this song by name. I might remember it if I hear it, but I couldn't tell you for sure.
My story with Metallica is pretty much the same. I listened up to Master of Puppets, and then I just kind of lost track. There was never a time when I didn't like them or anything. I just lost track of them.
Yeah, the thrash scene just exploded, you know. I mean, because that was 86 when that came out. Yeah. It was early 86, actually. Later that year, out came Rain and Blood by Slayer. Lots of other landmark albums came out. A flood kind of happened there, you know, with all that stuff. So, yeah. And then we got into other music as well. Any other comments before we start, Adrian?
I'm just looking forward to hearing this. I haven't heard the And Justice for All album. I blame myself for that. But
yeah. As always, it's on YouTube or Spotify if you ever want to hear. I think it's on Spotify. It probably is, if you ever want to hear it. So, all right, let's go ahead and check this out, and we'll discuss after. So much bigger than that bass guitar. there's still time on this, so we're going to let it go.
Yep.
It's beautiful to see you once again. Metallica is very grateful to be here for our 9th time.
Pretty good sized crowd there at what looks like the Download Festival, which we have heard of because The Warning was at one of these. Possibly even this one. Probably this one, as a matter of fact, considering the timing. It always amazes me that this band sometimes has their members, 100 yards away from each other. Like these two guys are all the way over on the other arc of the stage, way out in the middle of the crowd, which is very cool, It's like they get way up close to the actual concert goers, which you can't do on the main stage. So that's cool. But, I mean, they routinely do this.
And then they kind of wander around the stage while they're playing.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that I expect, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these days you can do that because everybody's wireless and everything. And they've got good in-ear monitors, too. You really need that if you're going to be that far away from your bandmates. Otherwise, you run into the delay issues. Like the sound is over there, and by the time you hear it, you're playing it too late. Technological advances have made that possible to do that. Matter of fact, a band, if they really wanted at an arena sometime, you could have the 4 members of the band in 4 corners of the arena with lights on them. And so the crowd is actually inside the band circle. I'm just saying, we have the technology. Why not? So, so Adrian, what did you think of this?
I thought it was awesome beyond words from the intro on. I mean, there's some great riffs in this song. Awesome guitar solo, and all the exquisite, stomping, screaming ecstasy that you would expect and want from Metallica, and they won't disappoint you.
Absolutely, and of course, it's still early era Metallica. They may have lost Cliff, but they were still very much at the top of their abilities. I mean, the rest of the band. I know they had Jason Newsted for this album. Of course, that was Robert Trujillo, previously of Suicidal Tendencies, and. That's a big guy. It's funny looking at that bass. It looks like a fiddle. He's playing a fiddle, like a bass, almost. But yeah, expertly played. Sounds wonderful. It makes me want to go pull that album out again. It's time to listen to And Justice for All again. So why don't we look at the lyrics to this, just because I have not studied the lyrics or really know the song well enough to know what they are. We're all ready to have some fun tonight, right? Well, y'all came to the right place. Now we're going to do some out from the And Justice for All album. I'm going to assume this is from some kind of a live performance or something. Come on, man, get it. Whoa! I love that. Keep it going, Mexico City. So at least it comes from a Mexico City gig, right?
Oh, okay.
But okay, so the actual words. My life suffocates, planting seeds of hate. I've loved, turned to hate, trapped far beyond my fate. I give, you take. This life that I forsake, been cheated of my youth. You turn this lie to truth. These sound like POW lyrics, I'm just saying. Harvester of sorrow, language of the mad.
That's a good one. Language of the mad.
Yeah, pretty wild. All have said their prayers, invade their nightmares. See into my eyes, you'll find where murder lies. Infanticide. So there. So, okay, pretty funny. Actually, fairly standard lyrics for the thrash era.
Yeah, definitely.
But loads of fun. That was really a lot of fun. Yeah. I have catching up to, maybe we have catching up to do with Metallica.
Yeah.
Definitely have to hear more off this record.
Well, for what it's worth, I have Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets, and I still listen to them.
Good records. Back at the time, they liked to put out these super long albums and try to get them all onto one disc. I remember it used to be kind of a boast. It might have started with Iron Maiden, Power Slave, because it said on the back that it was something like 52 minutes or 54 minutes. I don't know what it was. Some like absurd amount for a vinyl record at the time. The idea was to go, whoa, wow, well, that's some value. They really value their fans to put that much music on the album. And then all of a sudden you started seeing that in the Metallica records too. You know, the Master of Puppets was over 50 minutes, I remember. It's pretty lengthy. They tried doing that with this, but they went too far. They ended up with a 65-minute record. And I think somebody at the label said, well, we realized that it wasn't going to work out when they submitted side one and it was 38 minutes long. We're like, no, you can't do that. So they ended up with a double album. So, you lose that element of wow, but still, it's a 2-record set. There's plenty of music to listen to. Might have to pay a couple bucks more. Anyway, cool song. We will definitely have to check out more. Folks, if you have a particular favorite song that you'd like us to check out by Metallica, please leave it below. And by all means, leave your general thoughts on this below, including any recollections from the time period, or if you were at this concert. By the by, that would be interesting to know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See y'all later.